Right, I will say this, calmly, because I feel a great sense of relief, um, documenting all the pain and abuse, period. Um, because I'm battling with my conscience 24/7, every second of every minute of every hour of every day. Um, and I couldn't actually care less whether someone agrees with what I'm doing or not. But you very quickly show people up for. I've just listened to another voice message from my partner, because this is it's inevitable. If you're going to abuse someone over a prolonged period of time, and you're not even going to acknowledge it or any of the things that have happened, and all you're going to do is say, why are you doing what you're doing? And the only thing my partner is concerned about is one thing that I said, which was where you can find my partner on Facebook, and diverting trolls to him rather than me. That's the only thing. I'm not saying that he shouldn't have done that. The point of the matter is, the only reason I'm doing this, I don't want to be doing this. I feel forced to do this, and I feel relief doing it. You can't communicate with someone who keeps abusing you and doesn't take responsibility for it. I've just said some new things that I haven't said before in my last live stream. This is after my partner has said he's reported me for making them. And this is that I never mentioned that before, what I said in that last live stream that I just made about me kneeling in front of cars and wanting to try and kill myself. And separate to the time when I stabbed myself through the arm and he was walking away from me, it's to provoke a reaction. And the pain, the emotional pain that I feel is so strong, that's the kind of thing that causes cancer. You're not taking any of this seriously, Darren. I don't know why you're leaving me these voice messages. I don't know why you are playing the victim now. Saying, I don't know why you are doing this. I don't know why. The typical narcissist thing. The only thing that you don't like is someone affirming me, which, funnily enough, neither did Dan from Police Abusing Powers. And he got his trolls to attack me, and he was attacking you. That, they're all playing off. You're all going to get what's coming to you for lying to and taking advantage of a vulnerable female. You make your bed, you lie in it. Darren, you've assaulted me and abused me in your friend's flat. And you're saying, oh, I don't know if she knows about. You're trying to spleen information from me that you're not going to get. I know what you're doing, and you're not going to get it. I doubt you're just repeating yourself when I've just proved to you. I could show you the text that Juliet sent me, but even if she didn't agree with what I'm doing what I have to do for me, regardless of what anyone else thinks. It just so happens that because she's been there herself. But no, you don't care. All you care about is the fact that I said, trolls, don't attack me, go to Darren's Facebook, which is, funnily enough, where he blocked me. Well, you didn't like the messages that what I was posting. No, because I was reacting to your abuse of me. How many times do I have to say it? I could bang myself against a brick wall. I could keep saying the same thing and it's not going to get in. It's not going to get in because it doesn't. Because you're just as bad as all these other narcissists with their insecurities who don't accept. They're everywhere. They're in Sussex Police, Sussex Partnership. They're on YouTube. They're everywhere. The world is narcissism is the that's the great big disease of the 21st century. What I'm saying helps me, and I know it will help others in my position if they empaths, but this could actually help narcissists. I am saying this to help you. I'm saying this to help those idiots. I'm saying it to help anybody, but I'm saying it primarily just for me, for my sake. It's my channel. I can say whatever I like about the pain that has happened to me. I set up this channel to document corruption. Now I'm speaking about your very serious abuse of me, and you don't like that because you haven't even spoken out against the corruption. Because I'm not going to. People are saying, "Don't waste your time, Bryony." No, because I see where this is going. I see where this. I'm wasting my pain on you, which is what I've done throughout my relationship with you. I'm holding back from saying something because I don't want to humiliate you, Darren. But even though you deserve it, I'm not. This isn't revenge. But I could say something that would really, really make you look really bad, even though it's a fact. And I'm not going to do that though. I'm not going to do that because I've still got a conscience. I'm protecting you, even though you've destroyed me. But you won't take it seriously that it's a prison sentence. I said it to you in the flat, in Eben's home, before you were arrested. I was saying to you, it's a prison sentence. But no, you still... And that's why when I was on the phone to the care coordinator, you deliberately said, I've had the keys cut, Bryony. I've had them cut. No, you said, I'm going to go and get the keys cut. While I was sitting in here on the phone to the care coordinator, and I whispered to her, I said, yeah, he's deliberately done that while I'm on the phone to you. And then you played a game over taking the keys, giving them back, taking them, hiding them. And it was Juliet. So you're saying to me, you don't think Juliet would like me making these live streams, yet it was her who raised the red flag. Well, she raised concern over the keys. She said there's something not right about the keys. She had always obviously had because like me, she's been through domestic abuse and she thought there's something not right about this. I'm guessing that's what she did because the next time I spoke to her, she said there's something not right about the key thing. Because then you started then you started playing the games where you took them, gave them back to provoke a reaction in me. So then I'm swearing and shouting at you, which I don't do by nature. It's provocation. That's what narcissists do. Because you've made me, you've played you haven't just played me, you've played your mum and dad. I think your mum and dad, when your mum said you were sent to me, she's hurt me. Have you seen my tears? Go back and look at the live streams, because whoever you've reported my live streams to about your abuse, they'll see my pain, they'll see me suicidal, and all because of you. So you report them. Go on then. Go on then, because it's a miracle I'm still here. You don't like the fact that I've got someone supporting me. This is Satan's work. This isn't the work of Yahweh. This isn't a humble man saying, Bryony, I said I saw you as like a wife. PC Harriet was right. I am a knob. Even if he's a knob as well. But yeah, he's right for saying I'm a knob. I should treat you like a wife. Think of how I felt. How horrible I felt in that hotel where I stabbed myself, the one that's being used for illegal immigrants. And he's saying to me, I wouldn't treat my wife like that. And yet he assaulted me. He was down there at A&E with his female colleague, fucking laughing at my tears, while a nurse was practically crying for me. And I said, why isn't Darren here? Why won't he come down here? You and I know why you wouldn't come down. And even though PC Harriet, who was there when Reese jumped off Beachy Head, he was there. This is what's making you angry. Is this why you hate me, Darren? Is that why you said to me when I bought you those birthday gifts, I got you all the balloons and everything? You haven't done that for my 40th. You've done nothing. You lied to me. You lied to me that your mother wanted to see me in December, and you lied to me. You lied to me that you were going to surprise me for my 40th birthday back in March. I've had nothing. Nothing. You gave me flowers. And because I've reacted to all this abuse that has accumulated from Sussex Police, Sussex Partnership, social services, the corrupt council, the lying councillors, the members of this council, the whole corruption, the abuse from abusive partners, everything that has just built up like a cancer. And these order followers, you see the tears in their eyes because they know that what they're doing is wrong. They're just following orders. And you're just playing it. You're playing it like the devil. I wanted to believe that you are better than all these people. I wanted to believe that you are better, Darren, because I've stood up for you, because you were the only person to help me when you walked into all my problems. And you said to me at the start of our relationship, you said, I don't want to add to your problems. Just look back at my last live stream message. Look at all the others. How can I answer the phone to you when you're hanging up on me and I say I can't trust you? Oh, well, thanks a lot, Bryony. You've left me absolutely broken and tortured, and all you're thinking of is yourself, even though it's a criminal offence that could land you in prison for 5 years. I keep saying it and it's not going through. I said it to your face. I said it to your face before you were arrested. And I was crying because I'm confused. I don't want you arrested. It's like Stockholm syndrome. You know, the people in Sweden who they were held hostage. And because they started being nice to them while they were being held hostage, they developed a bond with them. Is that what it is? Oh, fucking, I don't care. If I had the guts, I would have jumped off those cliffs a long time ago, Darren. A long time ago. You and your mum, your lies, both of you lied to me. She said I could have a nice life with you. I never saw them again. And then they said, is the relationship over? You said your mum wanted to see me in December. She did a Christmas card for you saying how good you are helping people. What? Helping destroy them? What, helping push them to suicide? But no. The National Domestic Abuse Helpline said a son can never do wrong in his mother's eyes. Right, I tell you what, if I was doing this to another human being, if I was a man doing this to a woman, I can tell you now, my mother would be fuming angry. I wouldn't be a mummy's boy, I can tell you that. So don't you dare say to me that my dead mother, who you never met, what would she think of what you're doing? Because Juliet said the same to me about you. I wonder what your mother would think. Don't you play me off. Don't you play me off. Because now I've actually said I'll go onto the street and I'll speak out about all the corruption. A loving boyfriend would be there to support her and say, yes, this is what the police did to her. This is what the council did. But if you're a part of that, you've got as filthy a heart as they have. Because he knows, and you say it yourself, he knows what's in our hearts. You're not showing that to me though, are you? He knows what's in our hearts. I can't talk to you because you're abusing me, and you're abusing me in voice messages. There's nothing in you that feels bad. Why do you think I won't speak to my sisters? Why do you think I can't open their text messages? My mother died of a rare cancer. She said, my mother did what I had to do. We had that same mental thinking. She had to put up an imaginary Perspex tank that meant nothing. All the bullets and arrows shot, all the verbal will no longer hurt her. You've studied me, haven't you? Do you remember all those fridge magnets I had on my fridge, and I said, what were you doing in the kitchen? One of them was a fridge magnet saying, it's better to have loved and lost than to stay with the bastard, for the demented bastard, for the rest of your life. That was speaking about the last one. And I had all these other things that women had sent me from the ant people. One of the ant people in America, in Florida, sent me a thing, and I had it on my wall. Do you remember? It was damaged people, women are dangerous because they're survivors, something like that. Did you look at all those fridge magnets? And there was one particular fridge magnet that got me wondering, because I had a fridge magnet that said, I'm good in bed, I could spend all day sleeping or something. And at the Citrus Hotel, one of the members of staff knocked on the door, shouted through the door. This is the hotel that I self-funded for 2 months to keep away from that nutcase hellhole, Elms Ave. And he said, because you spend all day in bed, you sleep all day, don't you? And that was the receptionist. I could be overthinking, and I'm sorry if I am. But I'm not sorry for saying it, because this is the damage, Darren. This is what it's done to me. Are you even looking at my pain? Because there's one thing I'm not saying on YouTube, and you and I know why. Prior to you being arrested, because it's between you and me. You don't want me putting this out there whether you know why I'm doing it. I've explained why I'm doing it. And anyone who's got just a smidgen of common sense will know why I'm doing this. I mean, you've got to be fucking stupid, and I mean thick as pig shit, to not know why I'm doing this. I've said I don't want to do this. Do I really want to be doing this? I've protected you. I'm the victim of corruption. Where have you been, Darren? What have you been doing? Nothing by the sounds of it, apart from, well, everything that I've just said. You've been part of it. You've been part of it. If I've stood on the edge of Beachy Head wanting to jump off because of the corruption, because of what the council, social services who exploited me and my dying mother, what the abusive boyfriends, what all these narcissists and nutcases have done, and putting me in these dangerous places with criminals, and your friend at the fucking food bank who claims to be a Christian praying for me. Come on, Darren. I'm an intelligent. That's why I've been discriminated from getting help. 1 minute being called, I recorded what the nutcase who gave me keys to the place, a hate crime at Belmore, calling me an effing spastic. The idiot who gave me the keys to the place being verbally abused to my council accommodation, calling me an effing spastic, a hate crime, which I've got recorded as part of my evidence. And yet I was arrested for recording antisocial behaviour because Sergeant Simmons told me to purchase a dictaphone. Really, Darren, what do you think my mother would say? What do you think my grandmother, who lived through 2 world wars for our freedom and our human rights, would say? There you go, Darren. I'll finish on that note. Honestly.